Have you ever heard of a real-life horror story so terrifying that even the police and medical professionals were left in shock? This is the chilling case of Latoya Ammons and her family, who lived through what many believe to be one of the most well-documented hauntings in American history. In 2011, Latoya Ammons, along with her 3 children and her mother, moved into a modest house in Gary, Indiana. At first, everything seemed normal. But soon, strange occurrences started happening, things no one could explain. Shadowy figures lurking in the corners, mysterious footprints appearing on the floor, whispers echoing through empty rooms. The family felt a dark presence watching them, waiting. The incidents escalated quickly. Latoya reported that her children would speak in disturbing voices, their eyes rolling back into their heads. One night, her 9-year-old son was suddenly lifted into the air and thrown against the wall by an invisible force. Doctors and social workers witnessed something even more terrifying. Her 7-year-old son climbed the walls and walked across the ceiling in the hospital, defying gravity in front of horrified medical staff. Authorities got involved. Local police, social workers, and even a priest investigated the house. When the police arrived, they reported hearing unexplainable noises and experiencing disturbing events. The priest conducted multiple exorcisms, believing the house was overrun by demons. At one point, a police officer took a photograph of the house, and in the picture, a ghostly figure appeared in one of the windows. Desperate for safety, Latoya and her family fled the house, leaving behind the horrors that had tormented them for months. But their story didn't end there. In 2014, paranormal investigator Zach Bagans bought the house to uncover the truth. He filmed a documentary called Demon House, but the events were so terrifying that he ultimately demolished the house in 2016, claiming it was too dangerous to remain standing. Closing scene. The mystery remains. To this day, many believe Latoya Ammons' story is one of the most terrifying hauntings in modern history. Was this truly a case of demonic possession? Or was something else at play? One thing is certain. Those who stepped foot in that house were never the same again. Some places are cursed. Some homes are never meant to be lived in. And some become the lair of something far worse than ghosts. Welcome to 112 Ocean Avenue, Amityville, a house where evil itself took root. November 13, 1974, a night of blood and silence. Inside a quiet house in Amityville, Ronald DeFeo Jr. methodically walked from room to room, his hands steady, his mind overtaken by something unseen. Boom. His father's body slumped over. Boom. His mother followed. Boom. 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 One by one, his 4 younger siblings were executed in their beds. Yet no one screamed. No one ran. No one fought back. It was as if something paralyzed them in their sleep. When the police arrived, Ronald claimed he had no choice. "The voices made me do it," he whispered. But what voices? And where did they come from? 1 year later, the Lutz family moved into the house, hoping for a fresh start. Instead, they walked into hell itself. From the moment they arrived, something watched them. Something waited. Eyes gleaming from the darkness outside, but no one was there. Doors slamming shut with bone-rattling force. A monstrous, grinning pig with glowing red eyes staring at them in the dead of night. Then came the voices. They whispered. They laughed. They commanded. Every night at 3:15 a.m., the exact time of the DeFeo murders, George Lutz would wake up drenched in sweat, gripped by an unseen force. He was changing, growing violent, as if something ancient had taken hold of him. Until one night, the walls themselves began to bleed. The family fled in horror, leaving everything behind. They never returned. Investigators arrived, determined to uncover the truth. But what they found was pure nightmare. Paranormal experts Ed and Lorraine Warren conducted a seance inside the house. Lorraine later said, "It was the closest to hell I have ever been." And then, the photograph. A ghostly boy peering from the shadows, eyes glowing white. Was it one of the DeFeo children? Or something much, much worse? The Lutz family story became a worldwide sensation. Books, movies, legends. But was it real? Paranormal experts say yes. Skeptics claim it was a hoax, a ploy for money. But the house still stands today and no one who enters leaves unchanged. In 2017 it was sold again. But the new owners refuse to speak of what happens inside. Maybe the spirits have gone quiet, or maybe they're just waiting. Some places hold echoes of the past. Some hold something far more sinister. Was the Amityville house haunted? Or was it something worse? A doorway to the unknown? One thing is certain. Those who lived there, those who survived, never slept peacefully again. If you enjoyed this terrifying true story, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more spine-chilling horror content. Have you ever experienced something supernatural? Let us know in the comments below, and remember, some nightmares are real.